What'd you dream about?
Everything because they were walking.
They were walking? Who was walking?
They were just all about my dreams.
They were just all about your dreams? Who?
They were all about my dreams because I was just walking with them and playing with them. Because they were camel crickets.
Oh, camel crickets?
They on my, I have some green camel crickets because they're on my phone.
So you had a phone with 3 camel crickets on it?
I have 5 camel crickets on my phone because that I do.
Okay. What else was in your dream?
Nothing.
There's 5 camel crickets on the phone.
And there was a camel walked into the walk.
Walk into the walk?
Walk
into the rock? Yeah.
The camel was walking through the bushes, and the camel cricket, 5 camel crickets were hopping.
So the camel was walking through the buses while the 5 camel crickets were hopping? What were the buses doing?
They're going to the adventures.
They're going to the adventures.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Where are they going?
To Wild School because it's public school.
Oh, public school.
Yeah. So Amy's going to that.
AG is going to public school. I love you.
Because he wants to do his charter school.
He wants to do his charter school?
Yeah.
Yeah, AG would probably like a charter school. So would Erin. Everyone would probably like a charter school, baby. Mama had a bunch of crazy dreams. It seems so far away now that I'm awake.
I'll be a crazy driver, and that's it. Will be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you. Okay, so apparently I stayed up way too late last night doing dishes and stuff. I was up this morning. I made James coffee. I heard him complaining about the coffee. James is working from home today. I made sure that he was up. And then I just, I even tried to make myself stay up, you know. But apparently I couldn't. I was too tired and too cold. It was too cold this morning. I have no socks on, so I'm not warm enough to even be up. And, yeah, so I went back to sleep with my daughter. And now it's 11:04, and we are just pretty much getting up, within the last 10 minutes. So I don't think we're going to go anywhere today. I could go to Storytime and Twilight Tales and all this stuff. Could even go and meet up with some people at the farm. Alright, we'll be quiet. This is a meeting. What? It's going to be a longer one? Should I take Karina out? I want to stay home and clean. I'll take her down to the farm. No. This is why James needs his own office. Thank you, my beautiful baby. Oh, I love you. Good morning to the beautiful baby. Get those eyes. Those eyes are perfect. Hey, look at her. Alright, say your thing. The reason.
Oh, it's not just about getting gut bacteria and starting. You have a whole, like, I think it's like 500 or 800 different types of gut bacteria already in your stomach. So the idea is if you don't want the garbage gut bacteria in your stomach, don't eat garbage, because the more garbage you eat, the more of that gut bacteria is. And there's actually, they release chemicals that get into your brain via the vagus nerve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they don't get into your brain. They get to the vagus nerve, which sends signals to your brain. Anyway, but it sends signals to your brain to eat more of the garbage that makes them healthy. So when you have an overwhelming majority of, like, candida yeast in your intestines, for instance, candida bacteria, I'm sorry, the yeast bacteria in your intestines. What?
That's why you're so active, you said. Your
Yeah.
brain is active, or you as a person are active?
Both, Mindy. Okay. See this? I'm not in perfect shape, but I invite you to remember that about a year or two ago, I was 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 160, and mostly muscle. I also had constant constipation. I couldn't reach my stomach. I had intestinal duress all the time. I'd switch between being constipated and having the runs. My complexion was worse than it is now. I was out of breath. I felt dizzy and lightheaded half the time. I always got migraines. My shoulders always hurt. My back always hurt. I feel so much better now that I have lost the weight and I eat good food. I was eating sugar and garbage and bread all the time. Like nothing healthy. Now I'm eating, like, I stick to just meat. Meat, vegetables, potatoes, root vegetables, you know what I mean? I eat fruit, but I don't eat so much. Basically, the idea is the more good stuff you eat, the more the good bacteria in your gut grow, and they push out all the bad bacteria slowly. Because the more of them that exist in your stomach, the less room there is for the bad bacteria to reproduce, basically. You can't completely get rid of it, but, you know. Yeah, I think me taking that... I think the real big turning point, remember when I had the candida or whatever it was, infection?
Yeah.
And the doctor gave me that stuff that I had to take?
Yeah.
Notice how, like, immediately after I finished that, I started putting the weight on even faster? I went from, like, I went from, like, 140 to, like, 150 or 160, and then we went to the doctor and did that thing, and I went from 160 to, like, 190. And then from 190 to 200 and something, then to 230.
So you think that the doctor's mouthwash, the oral mouthwash to get rid of the candida made you better?
It contributed to the problem by eliminating all kinds of bacteria in my system. It was basically like a...
But it was just for your mouth, though. You just went into your mouth. You weren't supposed to drink
It
it.
went through my system. You're supposed to drink it. You're supposed to swallow it.
You drank it?
It says it on the goddamn bottle. Yes.
Oh.
You have to. You have to mouthwash and then swallow it.
Oh, okay.
You drank it? Yes, of course I did. It's instructions. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like the candida thing, sure, I will deal with the yellow tongue as long as, or white tongue cover or whatever. You know what I mean? Because that's a hell of a lot less unhealthy than doing whatever. Like I don't get that really anymore. But I mean, I was healthier before then. Because I was gaining weight at a healthy rate, and all I had to do was just eat better.
Okay, I got some water.
You know what I mean? All I had to do was just eat better. What was going on is I was feeding my body all the stuff that was making the bad yeast, the bad bacteria reproduce at like an accelerated rate. So it was pushing out all the ones that are capable of digesting things like meat and vegetables and whatever. Like part of the reason you're my mom, oh, I can't eat salad, it tears me up. That's because she eats garbage all the time and she doesn't have enough bacteria in her stomach that's actually capable of breaking down the salad into what's good for her. So when she eats salad, that bacteria gets overrun and the salad just sits in her intestines and rots. So it actually probably does give her problems because she doesn't have anything down there that can handle it. It's a gradual thing. You just have to, I guarantee if she just ate salad, like on a natural basis every day or whatever, eventually that would go away and she'd stop getting cravings for garbage and eating Hot Pockets and crap or whatever she feeds herself. Anyway, I gotta call and I got a meeting. Research on it, and basically like what we feed her, that's why I have such a problem with it. That's why I've been such a big deal out of her eating too much fruit lately, is because what we feed her, it can actually affect your mental development and stuff like that. It affects your brain.
I don't feed her that much.
No, I just
sweets
don't.
And stuff.
It's fine. She eats a healthy amount. She gets bored quicker than you do. You're the one who eats like a whole thing of strawberries to your face. She'll come over and have like 5 or 6, and that'll take her like an hour or 2. You know what I mean? It's just the amount of sugar that's in the fruit that's not good for you. The fruit is very good for you. If you take all the sugar out of the fruit and just eat it without the sugar, you know what I mean? You go on a pure fruit diet, it'd probably be one of the healthiest damn things for you. You know what I mean? It's the sugar though, it will literally kill you.
Alright, so I woke up not feeling good today, so we're gonna stay home. I'm just tired. It's not even that I don't feel good, I just feel really, really tired. So I'm just like, okay, we'll stay home today. That's no big deal. We had story times and stuff planned. What do you think? Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
It's cheese. It's Kobe Jack cheese with pepperoni. Pretty good. I need to catch up on my house stuff anyway. So good stuff. I like the prosciutto. You like it? And she has salami as well. Good stuff. How are you? How are you? How do you do? Mama napkin loves you. Ah. So we had plans today to go to story time, go out to eat, go back out to story time, and then go back out to eat, and then go back to another story time in the park. Instead, we are staying home. We just got out of the bath a little while ago. You all nice and clean? You're not wearing your socks, though. Your nice purple socks that I got you out.
Ouch. But they're wet. They're wet.
What?
My purple socks are wet.
They're ripped? They're not ripped.
They're wet?
They're wet.
They're wet?
Wet or ripped?
Did you spill the water on them?
They're wet or ripped?
Wet.
Wet.
Okay.
Did you spill water on them?
No.
Do you want a different pair of socks?
I'm fine.
You just had to oil fish oil and your vitamin. You're getting so big. What are you sorry for? It's already 2:47 in the afternoon. We've got like nothing done. Let me turn it on for you?
And Karina.
Oh, maybe it was on. Oh, I think the batteries are dead.
No.
I know, right?
It's
Oh.
safe. I think now.
Big baby, I'm sorry.
I think. I think.
You look so cute.
It's fake.
It's fake? Okay.
Yeah, it is fake. And it become fake.
Yeah, it became fake. Yeah, okay.
See? It's fake.
I see. I have to clean up Karina's bedroom again. Clean up my own room again. I'm mad at James for leaving his clothes everywhere and then he's yelling at me. You don't do enough work for me not to pick up my clothes. Or to pick up my clothes. It's like, damn it. See, Papa doesn't know what we do all day. He doesn't see what Mama does all day with you. So Papa thinks I do nothing. That's why I like the videos.
I don't like anything.
You don't like anything, you don't like anything. You love everything.
For salsa. And so, soup.
What? Sausage soup?
I like them.
You don't like them? I love my baby.
I don't.
Okay, there's nothing to do today, huh? Besides some clean.
It's not working.
I know.
You have to put new batteries in.
If I had them, I would. Okay, Mama has to get batteries from the store. I don't have any batteries. I have AAA batteries, but these ones are double. All right, we'll be quiet. These ones are AA batteries.
We won't be quiet.
No, we just have to stay in the bedroom. Papa's home.
We won't be quiet. You'll be loud.
No, Papa needs to go on a call for work, I think.
No!
Karina.
Stop it.
Say Papa didn't say anything, you wouldn't know, huh? Everyone makes a big deal of things. Look at your monkey face. Look at this little monkey face. I love this little monkey face.
No.
Yes, I do.
You
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I love this little baby. I love this little baby.
Ow.
Ow.
That hurts.
That hurts.
And that hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, don't bite me. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. No. She's so determined to try and bite me. Look at those little feet. Look at those little feet. Look at them. You're so cute. Ready? Go. Yay! Here's a yay.
Yeah. Records.
Yeah, it's recording. Look at those little hands. It's because our days are going by so quickly.
No days.
Look at those little feet. They're so cute. Where are you going? Stay in the bedroom, okay? Don't go out to the living room. Papa's on a call. It's so hard to be home when James is home. Everything needs to be done his way. And then I asked him to pick up his clothes and he stopped treating me like this, and I worked so hard. It's like, dude, pick up your... Look at this. See all this? He doesn't pick... He's like, oh, I put it all on the bench. Why is it all over my floor then? It's all over my bed. I hate stuff on my floor. I tell you what. We get our own place. It's going to be a bigger place. He's going to have his own bedroom that he could sit there and throw clothes all over, and his own bathroom and throw his clothes all over and do his thing, whatever it is that he's doing.
Mindy.
I'm being quiet.
No, you're not. You're bitching in the background. I'm on the phone with a coworker.
Okay. Want to do a tea party?
But, I'm being quiet.
Yeah, you are.
Singing.
One day we'll have a good
I'm just singing.
Good job.
I'm singing and I don't care.
So sick of cleaning the bathroom.
No, that's mine. I need that to work. Are the batteries working?
Yeah, the battery's working. I remember we checked it yesterday.
I'm gonna get the other way. I'm gonna get. It's working. It's working. Sorry, it's working.
This was just working yesterday. I think the batteries might be dying in it.
Let's go for a ride. I don't want. going for a ride. It's working.
Yeah, it is working.
It's working.
It is working. What? You could have yogurt. Yes. Yes, you did. Yeah, James could have yogurt. What did you say about the yogurt?
Nothing, actually. I don't know what you're...
Oh, you're eating yogurt.
Yeah.
Then why did you complain?
I said traditional Icelandic yogurt. I'm not even sure if that's a thing.
I'm sure it's a thing 'cause they sell it.
I want yogurt.
You want another yogurt? You got. You want a pink yogurt?
No.
Fine.
Things have pink yogurt.
I don't. Papa, what kind of yogurt do you have?
I have raspberry.
He has raspberry. That's why.
Raspberry. Not raspberry.
There's strawberry banana or strawberry.
Raspberry.
You want strawberry? Papa took the raspberry. Do you want strawberry banana or strawberry?
Raspberry.
Well, I don't have her. I have strawberry banana or
I
strawberry.
have strawberry.
Strawberry.
Okay.
Players. Papa has strawberry too.
Sure. We'll go with that.
This.
I know.
It's actually pretty good yogurt.
This one.
It is very good yogurt.
This one.
Yeah, that's from.
Good quest.
And this one for you. So I'll have that too.
Okay, here's your pink yogurt. See, it's pink.
Oh.
See? Do you want to go in your bedroom and eat it? Or do you want to... Let's sit out here and eat it. Alright, where do you want to sit? Right there? We have to move we have to clean up the bedroom so that this way we can take out the table to build with, okay? We have a building table now. Alright?
No.
Okay. Hey, Squish. Oh, that was a silent meow. How are you? You're two single girls? Oh, look at him. He was like, I'm gonna stop it. Squish, get down.
There's yogurt inside of that.
No, there's no more yogurt left. Squish is just trying to be a scavenger. Okay. Karina's spilling the yogurt all over the place while she eats it. Okay.
Let's try and be silly.
He's just trying to be silly.
I'm just joking.
You're just joking about the spilling the yogurt?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind feeding it to you. That's fine. Do you like it? Want to do story time? Pick out a book. I'm gonna have to start carrying on my other camera more often so I can take some real photographs with my other camera. There you go. I want to get a lighter camera. Alright, all done. Alright, want to pick out a book for story time? Where's the napkin at, baby doll? You just had it. Where'd you put your napkin? Oh, I found it. Oh, I had it. Good job. Alright, go pick out a book. Pick out any book you want.
What's this?
You want Helen Keller again? Okay. Come sit on Mama's lap.
I love to read my book.
We love to read a book. We love reading our book. We love to read a book. We love reading our book.
What's this?
Helen Keller. I read this one the other day, remember? Helen Keller.
When it was dark.
That's right.
Now it's daytime.
Now it's daytime. Mama's already really tired.
But we're not tired.
Hello, hello, hello. As you can see, there are 3 of us. Our names are Sight, Sound, and Speech. We are the true voice of a remarkable girl named Helen Keller. You know your true voice is that voice inside you that gives your best thoughts. Helen was unlike most children because she could not hear or see or even speak. We are going to help you discover how, in spite of all this, Helen went on to live a very happy and successful life indeed, because she knew the value of determination. Close your eyes and plug your ears for just a few moments. Can you imagine what life might have been like for Helen Keller? Well, let's discover that together. Are you ready to plug your ears and close your eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? Mama's gonna do it.
Don't do it.
Imagine them like that.
What's the plan for the salmon tonight?
I'm gonna put it into the halogen cooker and make it.
I'll make the whole damn thing then. I
Okay.
want you.
It's
Salmon's good. I want to make a nice meal out of it, and that's gonna ruin it.
Oh.
Let me cook it.
Okay.
Do whatever you want. I don't care what you
What's
do.
that?
I'm just saying, I'd rather
What is
jump in and do it.
That's Helen Keller with her dolly.
We have everything that we need to make delicious salmon steaks.
What's this? Why?
They'll show me how to cook fish for real, like I haven't cooked
She's
fish before.
big. She's
I
big.
don't like him. He's so cocky about everything.
Hmm.
So
Helen is
disgusting
big.
to me. Anyway,
And
once upon a time, a baby was born by the name of Helen. At first, she could hear and see like other healthy children, but then she was only a year and a half old.
Her daddy's
Little Helen.
mustache. Her father, and she.
Here's the papa, there's the mama, and there's Helen. Right? Okay, listen. You gotta listen, right? Once upon a time, a baby was born by the name of Helen. At first, she could hear like other children and see like other children. But then, when she was only a year and a half old, little Helen became sick, and the doctors did not know what was wrong. When the illness passed, something very unusual happened. Helen was left blind and deaf. Her parents felt sorry for her and spoiled her. Helen couldn't understand her dark, silent world and became confused and unhappy. She was frustrated and angry and began to behave badly. You can make all the remarks you want about Helen's papa and mama and Helen herself. So what do you want to say about the mustache? You ready to move on to the next page? Even when her true voice tried to calm her, we failed. We couldn't be happier if you behaved, we all said to her. But even though she could hear her own thoughts, she refused to pay any attention. Her parents finally heard about a very special teacher for blind children named Anne Sullivan. Yeah, she has the word on her hand. What word is this? D-O-L-L.
Water.
Doll. Doll. O-O-O-L-L. Doll. Anne Sullivan, and they called upon her to help them. When Anne arrived to the Keller home, she brought a doll for Helen. Helen rudely grabbed the doll out of Anne's hands. But then Anne took hold of Helen's hand, and with her fingers she spelled the word doll on Helen's hand. What is she doing? Helen wondered. Sound whispered. She is helping you hear the word doll. She is helping you see what a doll looks like, said sight. She is helping you say the word doll, said speech. But Helen simply didn't understand. Have there ever been things that you just haven't understood? Or did you find things difficult to understand?
Helen didn't understand.
But what about you? Is there anything that you don't or didn't understand in the past that now you do understand?
I don't understand anything.
You don't understand anything?
But I'm so angry.
Why are you angry?
Because I don't own anything.
You don't own anything? You own all this stuff in this bedroom. All this stuff is yours. And you don't actually own any of that stuff, though. But you own your body. You own your own body. Your body is yours.
I don't own Emma's body.
No, you don't. That's right. Emma's body is Emma's. Your body is yours. So is there anything that you didn't understand that now you do? Or that you found difficult to understand? Progress was slow and difficult. Helen had liked it when everyone spoiled her, but Anne wasn't giving to any of Helen's tantrums. She was going to help her change. Helen, however, was determined that she would not change. Helen is good. It's good that you are very determined. We would share with her, but can you use your determination to discover what Anne is trying to teach you?
With her.
I will not, she answered us silently. I want to do things my way. See how she's the princess, and she has all the stuff surrounding her? And she wants to stay in her dark, silent world. I honestly think she just didn't understand yet. Helen didn't know that Anne was just as determined. Anne spent weeks having Helen touch things, and then spelling the names into Helen's hand. One day, Anne took Helen to the well and pumped water on her hands. It was cool and wet. Then Anne spelled the word water on Helen's hand, and suddenly Helen understood. She is teaching me the words for things, Helen thought. That's right, we all responded. There are many words to learn.
What is that?
What does it spell? Water. Yeah, water, that's right. W-A-T-E-R. Water.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a water thing.
Yeah. That's right, we all responded. There are many words to learn if you just have the determination to learn them. Helen became very excited. Can you remember how you felt when you suddenly understood something? So when you didn't understand something and then you understood it, do you remember how you felt? Were you happy?
No.
Were you sad?
I was mad.
You were mad. Why were you mad?
I was mad on that page.
You were mad at that page?
I was mad at that page, and the princess was in there.
Helen ran through the house, touching the clock and a lamp and a chair and her teddy bear. She touched the faces of her mama and her mustache of her papa. And when each new thing was touched, Anne would spell the word in her hand. See, what actually happened, according to the story that I was told, when she went blind and deaf after she got sick, before that, she knew what water was. She could even say it. And the mother told her that
told Anne that, and all of a sudden Anne was like, oh, water is where we're going to start. The more Helen learned, the more determined she became to learn more about everything she could. You are learning to hear with your hands, said sound. You are learning to see with your fingers, said sight. Someday you may even learn to talk, added speech. Hopefully, Helen was determined that she was. So she traveled with Anne to the Horace Mann School of the Deaf for the Deaf, and she
is
set
going
to work to learn how to speak. Yep, she's going to school. Can you guess how Helen learned to talk? Can you guess how she learned to talk?
Yeah.
How?
Because Dad.
Because she did. There you go. When Mrs. Fuller, the school's principal, spoke to Helen, she placed Helen's hand on her mouth. As Mrs. Fuller spoke, Helen could feel how the principal's lips moved and how her tongue moved against her teeth. Helen learned to move her own lips and tongue in the same way. She's trying to make words, cried Speech. She's learning to talk. Now Helen was finally listening to her true voice, to herself, to her own good thoughts. She smiled often as she continued to learn how to speak more and more words. That's right, they are mice.
You're supposed to get off of her.
They're supposed to get off of her, the three mice? They're her friends. Even though Helen was blind, she went on to learn how to read as well. She read books for the blind written in Braille by running her fingers over raised dots that made up the words on the page. She was so determined to learn all she could that Helen even went to college, where she spent years studying and graduated with honors. We are so proud of you, Helen, we whispered. You are using your determination to accomplish so much. Can you see how determination may help you in your own life? Can you see how determination might help you? No? Okay. You're determined to do something, you will.
Why did you step on that?
People were so impressed.
Why did you step on my table?
I don't know, honey. People were so impressed with what
Why
Helen
did
has
you
done.
get the way up the sky?
Did you have no electricity in your room, honey?
I
That she
need
became
the
a-
weight off of there. No.
No, you don't. Helen, that she became famous. Helen traveled all over the world, speaking to many different groups of people, giving kings, queens, and presidents wanted to meet her. The most important thing that Helen did was to provide real inspiration through her determination. She helped people see that they too could overcome any difficulties they may have.
What that?
Yeah, I want to clean up your room. Do you want me to clean up your room?
Mm-mm.
You want to help clean up your room?
Mm-mm.
Helen Keller, 1880 to 1968.
And
Helen Adams Keller was a real person, and the events in this value tale really happened.
what
She was
is
born in
the
Alabama in 1880. Helen was a healthy child, but at the age of 19 months, she was stricken by an illness that left her blind and deaf. Helen spent the early childhoods in darkness, and when she was 7, her father learned that there might be
This will be a good. Probably this will be right here. This will. That.
That's the baby.
No?
That's the baby. Is that the mama? And the baby. Alright, are you done with the book then? Then help me clean up the room.
You have a full glass. What's that? What's that?
Her father learned that there might be help for Helen. He and Helen's mother were delighted when the help arrived in the person of Anne Sullivan. Anne couldn't understand Helen's problems, for she herself had been almost blind until at the age of 15.
What's that?
One operation.
Ma,
It's a book, baby.
what's that?
It's Helen Keller.
Oh, it's weird.
Thank you.
I just gave it to you. No,
Herself was almost blind till the age of 15.
no, then
An operation restored part of her
Not all
sight.
done.
Anne saw that Helen, like many other physically challenged children, had been greatly spoiled by parents who felt sorry for her. Anne instead on...
I want to build a castle.
Okay. Well,
Well, need to put door sticker on, but there's a draper zoo on new the board and new PJs. Put you new PJs make do as a fun sound. Monkey, that's funny, Sally Monkey, children, Monkey, here's a monkey, and near thousand car. Look at me. New and boring clothes. But I want.
Karina, wanna go take a nap?
And this is her paper.
I know. Do you wanna go take a nap?
Not just her.
I will read you some books and we'll go to sleep for a little bit. I'm almost tired. I think Mama has a lot of stuff to do today and I just don't feel like doing any of it. So I'm like a nap. A nap will do us some good.
You put her paper together.
Mm-hmm. You want me to?
You put the paper. Put the paper, and you go to sleep. And put on PJs on her.
Mm-hmm.
You need some PJs on yourself.
Mm-hmm. I was like, where'd my kitty cat go? Psst, 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 psst. See him? Squish. It's 3:40. James is out there watching TV.
Who's that?
Squish. Using your toys. That's silly. I see you. You're not hiding. I see you. There you are. There you are. Hi, baby. You want me to actually help?
Yeah. Well, you're in the bed. You're welcome to help.
Okay, I'm welcome to help. Let's go long ways.
My tail's not under it,
No, not yet.
but so we mitts, and so was name.
Until it's made. I'm gonna have to go make the other bed too. Look at that. It looks good. Okay. Look at that. You have your bed nice and neat, okay?
So we have sweet pen.
You want to take a nap?
And this bed we can.
Okay. Do you want to take a nap? Do you want to go pick out some books? I'll read you some books.
We need to read them here.
Okay. Go pick out some books. I'll read you some books.
We need off. I'm going to pick up some books. And
Pick out 5, okay? Only 5. There we go. I'm gonna read some books. We love reading our books. All right, Karina, what do you have so far? Oh, Dr. Zeus.
no, don't go in my bed.
Do you want to lay in the bed and I'll read you the book?
This is gonna be our new bed. And not gonna be extra good. I'm gonna put out 5 books.
I need her to go to sleep so I can clean. Two.
We need our bed today. And it's us who queen. And we have books in our bed. We now will put books in our bed until we go.
Food.
I'm gonna eat now. Too.
You want some?
I don't know.
Look.
5 bucks for me.
You already have 3. I need 2 more.
We need 2 more.
I'm gonna fix it up in your bedroom.
We're hatching. We're hatching.
Okay, that's it. Let's go. Let's go. You got enough. You can't take all the books out, baby. You can't. Mama has to clean all the stuff up that you take out. If you take every.
Because the gym will be X.
Okay. I should plug mine.
Gonna be X.
Okay, well that's come, Karina, come. That's it. All done. Come here, Jungle. Free Jungle. How about Big Bird's guessing games about shapes? How about Chicken Run? Karina. Karina, come on. She doesn't listen. My kid doesn't listen. Honey, you don't listen. I need you to sit down. Read some books with me. You have enough. No, Karina. Honey. All done. All else, I'm just gonna close your doors up. I'm gonna close my door up. Calm down. I'm gonna have to if you take everything out of your bedroom again. Come on. No, you don't need any more. You have enough. Let's go read the one that we have. Then we'll put them away, and then we'll get more books. Okay? Just get Okay, and that's the last book that you're choosing. You have more than 5 books. You need 5 because you're a girl? Well, okay, let's go out and count the books that we have. Okay, look. Let's count. Look. 1, 3, 4, 5. That's already 5. You have more than 5. No, we have more than 5. You have to go into the bed? No, you have more than 5. And this is your bed that you made that you want to sleep on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're in bed.
We're not in bed. We're in.
Okay, relax for a second. Calm down, gather yourself. Let's pick a book. Want to read Chicken Run? Alright, come here. It's okay. I hate the winter. Everything is so dry that it hurts. Okay, it says learn to fly or bake in a pie. Chicken Run, action-packed storybook. They don't have enough light. Okay, I need you to stand up for like a second so I can open up the window because I can't see this. I can't make out the letters when it's so dark. Okay, on the page because it's shadowing over on the page. So if we open up the window, there shouldn't be a big shadow on the book. You need light to be able to see the words. All right, that should be enough light. It's a beautiful day outside. You see how nice it is?
I want to be dark.
I know, Papa likes it to be dark. There we go. That's so much better. Tonight was a big escape. The prisoners hid in the shadows of their hut and listened for the guard dogs. Ginger, leader of the hens, clucked their secret weapon to her side. What? Did I like a dog? Is that a dog? That's a dog. Their secret weapon to her side. Hopefully, not to let the moonlight streak it and give away their position. Yes, it was dangerous, flight for freedom, but for a flock of desperate chickens, the risk had been taken. Ginger led her friends to the wire fence and took out a secret weapon.
So that
A
one's
soup spoon.
little,
Mm-hmm.
but that is a fatter.
She kept by the fence, quietly dug a hole, and slipped through it through the other side. Next, Bunty, a hen gift with a figure of a hippopotamus. Squawked and pushed into the hole. She found her feathers wedged between the fence and the ground. Fantastically, she beat her wings and legs. I'm stuck, she squawked. Ginger grabbed Bounty's wings and tugged as the other chickens pushed from behind. Suddenly, the beam of a flashlight hit Ginger. The farmer! The loud bark of his guard dogs filled the air. Get back, Ginger warned her friends. She pushed Bounty back into the yard, and the chicken fled to their huts. Before Ginger had a chance to get away, the dogs were upon her. Farmer 20 snatched Ginger up by her neck. Well, he tossed her into the coal bin and slammed the lid shut, leaving her in the dark. Let that be a lesson to the lot of you, he shouted. No chicken escapes from Tweedy Farm. To some chickens, this would be a very scary spot to spend a night. However, Ginger braved it, and she had so many other times when her escape plans had failed and she'd been caught. Coal wasn't that uncomfortable, and black feathers didn't bring out the green in her eyes. Ginger took out a Brussels sprout and bounced it against the wall, and she dreamed up a new plan. There was no keeping this good hen down. The next day, Mr. Tweedy realized Ginger and kicked her into the yard with the other chickens. Company, fall in, called Fuller to the hens in a military chat. Being an old rooster on the chicken farm wasn't exactly the same as his farmer existence as a young rooster in a Royal Air Force. But Fuller took his work.
But they want to be out there.
Yeah, they want to be free. But Fuller took his work very seriously. He
opened the
earned many medals in the RAF and wore the chicken farm. There'd be no slacking off on.
A guy?
That's a girl. On the regulations. A bell rang, and Mrs. Tweedy, the farmer's wife, and the real voice of authority, stormed into the yard with her checklist. The chicken shuffled nervously as she walked down the line and stopped in front of one terrific chicken. No eggs from this one today, Mrs. Tweedy snarled. She snapped her fingers, and Mrs. Tweedy carried the chicken away.
Chickens out because they're old.
Babs, a true featherbrain, kept on knitting as she always did. Is Edwa off on holiday, she asked. Ginger shook her head. She knew Mrs. Tweedy was taking Edwana to the chopping blocks. Chickens that didn't lay eggs for the Tweedies in the morning became dinner for the Tweedies at night. Oh.
Are there a bunch of chickens?
Yeah.
What's that?
That night in Hut 17, Ginger called to the chickens together for an emergency meeting of the escape committee. Mac and I came up with a brand new plan, she announced. Mac, chief engineer of plans, stepped forward, placing a miniature catapult on the table before the hens. Right, we tried going under the wire, and that didn't work. So the plan is we go over it. She placed the turnip in the catapult cup. We get in like this, she explained, pointing to the vegetables. Wind her up and let her go. Mac released the catapult, and the turnip sailed into the air and splattered against the wall. The chickens gasped in horror. Good grief, Fuller explained, that turnips. Brought it. The catapult plan was scrapped. Ginger calmed the group. Think, everyone. What haven't we tried yet? Face the facts, Bunny squawked. The chances of us getting out of here are 1,000,000 to 1. Then there's still a chance, Ginger declared. But even she worried that Bunny might be right.
Let's see him get out.
I don't see him get out. Ginger stepped into the yard. What was she to do? Her thoughts were soon interrupted by the arrival of Nick and Betcher, 2 crafty farm rats, and infamous where was I? Infamous scavenger. Nick snapped his briefcase stand open and pulled out a thimble. How about this quality handcraft tea set? He suggested. Pitcher plucked out a badminton shuttle coop and popped it into Ginger's head. Or this beautiful number. All the rage of the fashionable chicken coops of Paris. He wielded. Ginger stared at the 2 rats, took off the hat, and took out her list of escape equipment. We need these things, she said firmly, and the rats nodded, but they weren't going to work for chicken feed anymore. They wanted one and only one thing only, eggs. Ginger was horrified. We can't give you our eggs. They're too valuable. And so are we, Nick replied. He picked up his briefcase and the 2 rats dashed away, leaving Ginger alone.
The baby got out and the mama got out.
In frustration, Ginger banged the fence that surrounded the farm. Heaven help us, she sighed all of a sudden, and the sky was lit with a flash of lightning, followed by a loud thunderclap, and then, hurled towards her out of the sky, flew a rooster. Freedom! The rooster screamed. His wings flapped like sails. The rooster shot over Ginger's head and... What? You want a blanket?
We need some blanket.
You want to grab that blanket right there?
This is a blanket.
It is a blanket. You want this blanket? Can you lay down?
Me and Mama want this blanket.
Okay. Want to put the blanket over us? Mama needs to get some socks on.
No.
The rooster screamed. His wings flapped like sails. The rooster shot over Ginger's head and slaughtered before crashing into the weather vine, spinning around, bouncing off the power lines and plumping headfirst onto the feeder bins. At the sound of the crash, the other chickens rushed out of their huts just in time to see the rooster do a backflip out of the feeder bin, toppling it on its end. Nick done with the book. He stumbled his head dizzy and took a woozy bow. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, he crowed. You've been a wonderful audience. And with that, the feeder bin finally fell and knocked the rooster into the ground. As chickens scurried over to see if he was okay, a piece of poster drifted into Ginger's sight. She caught it. One of the papers was a picture of the rooster flying through the air as the words, Rocky the Flying Rooster. Ginger's prayers had been answered. A daredevil flying ace has come to their rescue.
Why is this a book?
That's a notebook that you draw in, baby. Or write in.
Who need it? What's a daytime book?
Yeah, it is a daytime book. You want to sit down and read the rest of this book?
I'm gonna read my own book.
Okay.
You read your book to yourself.
To myself? Okay.
I need to move over.
You need to move over. Why don't you sit on my lap? I'll cover you with a blanket.
No, you need to go to. You need to sit down.
Okay. Rocky woke with
Over.
a banged wing. He lay in the hut surrounded by chickens. Where am I? What happened to my wing? He said as he scrambled awake.
You need some blanket.
Okay, I have my own blanket.
No, you need this blanket.
Honey, how am I supposed to get under? Am I supposed to lay next to you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a towel.
Okay.
I need some towel.
Yes, you do.
My dad.
Now me read you this one?
No, I'm reading a silk one.
Okay.
Only those are brown. I need them up here.
James, will you pick the books up and put them on the couch for us, please?
No.
Probably I will.
I got it. Just lay down.
This bit. No. Get them up so we can read them.
Okay.
We need that the book as farther away.
The book that's farther away to the Helen Keller book?
Okay. I need some blankets.
Okay.
To this side.
Okay.
We need some pillow. We don't need this pillow. We don't need that pillow.
I want.
Let's fold the way.
Okay.
But you can have this pillow too.
Okay.
And move over.
Okay, so read me the book. Oh, I love you. You're so sweet. What does it say?
Dr. Seuss.
Sounds right. What's that letter?
No. Don't touch my book.
Don't touch your books. Okay.
Your
A, B, C.
No.
Okay, you do it.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, E, P,
And that, E.
that, B. I have that. The D is green. The B is big nose. And B. B. And B. And A. And that right there is That's pink. O's pink. G's pink. This looking up.
G is pink. You're right.
G is pink. Hold on here.
Yep, it's on the back of the couch where you're at.
That's actually funny. Move out of the way, Sophia. Come on. Stand right in the middle of the road and you don't even have your boobies out. You're standing in the way and you're not helping.
No, stop singing.
Okay.
I'm the bigger one to do stuff my way.
I'm a big girl. I want to do stuff my way.
I'm a bigger one to do stuff my way.
I understand that.
I'm saying stuff my way.
Okay, then sing stuff.
Well, toe. Come on.
Oh, she learned that one? That's nice.
Well, toe.
In the morning, it's back or two. You sing back or two. We thank you for the day. We sing back or two each morning. How we know everything will be alright. You want me to read this book to you?
It wants to be red.
It wants to be read? Okay,
It's
come lay
not
down.
red.
And I'll read it to you.
This is not red.
That was not read yet. With Dr. Zeus, A, B, C, A, B, C. Big A, little A, what begins with A? Aunt Anne's alligator, A. Big B, little B, what begins with B?
What's this?
Telling color. Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee.
I got this.
Big C, little C,
Oh,
what
yeah.
begins with C? Camel on the ceiling, C. Big D, little d. David Donald do dreamed a dozen donuts and a duck dog too. A, B, C, D, E, F, E, as in ear. F, egg. F, elephant.
By the way,
E, F, E. Big F, little f. F, four flying feathers on a fur.
I don't know.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goat girls, goggles. G, G,
What's
G.
it?
Goat girls, Google goggles. What's telling color, honey?
Oh, that's what I picked.
ones that you picked.
I'm being
Big H, little H. Heh. Hungry. Heh. Horse. Heh. Hay. Hen in a hat. Hooray, hooray. A big eye, little eye.
a birdie's a
Big, big eye.
a birdie's
Ichabod is itchy. So am I.
the birdie's a cat.
Big J, little J. What begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar and jam begin that way.
The bird. The cat. So they do want to make self-throw ways because they didn't want their mama to sell words for them. So they didn't want to sell words for themselves. And so she wanted. What's this?
Damn.
That's how it goes.
Cool, I get to loot all the bad guys on the way out. Because they're trying to kill me.
Helen doesn't understand her mother.
Send them on to a broken ore grotto.
Odin. Okay. Odin
What's
is
the
going
best
your
morons
skirt.
to do?
Yes, sometimes.
Where's the dude that you killed?
Yes.
Did he like fall through the map?
Yes.
There he is.
Helen Keller and I don't mind, she said. And she didn't want her mama to come down and listen to her. And she wanted to make words by her own self. See, these are all my suggestions.
Wow, you died really fast.
The other book ones.
Want to do the songbook?
I want to do this one. I do this one.
Right in your
Jungle?
face.
My first Jungle Book.
You have to hold it. That's why I have
The monkeys jump from the tree to tree. Who is hiding behind leaves?
to.
That killed me?
Upside down monkey.
And you hold this. So you hold it really tight.
Okay. Want to pull the flap down? Oh, hello.
And then the butterfly.
Yeah, do it.
And then the leaf.
Mama's tired, baby. You want to take a nap?
No, you're not tired.
I am tired.
Eat this again.
Okay.
Ow! Ow!
Oh. Rock-a-bye, Karina, on the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come the wind. The back, the cradle will fall. You What, jungle animals?
But it was so awk. It was so tough. Mom, we single animals.
Jungle animals?
What I do.
Okay.
Explore your questions and read the book.
Okay.
Just lay down.
I can't read it while laying down. It's too heavy. Okay, the book is heavy. It's a board book. Lift, find, look, learn. My first jungle book. Welcome to the jungle. My name is Polly the parrot. Would you like to meet my friends? Would you? No. Alright, well, let's play anyway. Who is swimming in the reeds?
A hippo.
One green crocodile. One purple hippo. What else is here?
A frog.
Who's hiding in the tree? Who's hiding in the tree? One brown monkey. How many different animals can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Who's behind the bush? One yellow lion. There's 12. Do you see the parrot anywhere?
Wait that.
Good job.
What?
The monkey's jumping from tree to tree. Who's playing behind the bushes?
He needs a banana. Where's the banana? Are they his banana? What's the time? What's behind the monkey? What's behind the banana? A monkey. Banana. He had a black sock. Why does he poke himself? The book. So now, now this page
Okay.
where the animals are. That is heavy anyway. Oh, no, they're not all done.
We're all done. Okay, come in the bedroom.
You drink or you walk. Don't do both. Okay, little one, you want up? Papa doesn't want you falling with that glass in your hands, okay?
It's all done.
It's rice.
It's rice.
We're not
Salmon.
Instagramming. This is just a good meal that I cook.
Why is it with water?
Because if you have that concentrated, it hits your teeth really hard. And juice just isn't good for you in general. But the flavor is
I'm not worried
nice.
about the sugar, but you won't stop eating so much fruit.
I like fruit though. Real fruit.
Fruit is naturally very, very, very unhealthily high in sugar for human beings. Really bad for you if you eat too much of it.
Okay.
True.
Okay, you ready for this?
No, I'm gonna.
This is a butter. Look at the butter knife. The butter knife is already used. Let's get a new one. This is not what we're using. That was your butter knife from dinner. You're not using that. Okay.
But I don't like the other knife. Herself.
I'm gonna grab a pair of scissors.
Oh, oh.
yeah.
away. That's what he wants today. So she got it out for her mama.
Okay, ready? Help me cut it. Ready?
What's that?
Scissors. Okay, ready? This is not how you actually make cake, just so you know. This is just a cheap cake, okay? It's an easy cake. When you're making real cake, this is not how you make it. There's probably a lot of sugar and stuff in here that Mama wouldn't normally put in a cake.
What's that?
The cake mix.
Yay! I like cake.
I know.
I know I like cake.
I know you do.
I like it. We have a bowl. All done.
You're all done?
I moved it over.
Yes, you did. Okay, we're all good. Wait a second, okay? I'm going to empty out the water.
No.
Then we'll just use...
Do one plate.
Yep, one plate.
One plate.
Ready? I'm going to let you crack them. Don't put anything in your eyes, you understand? Like, don't move your hands over your body, okay? Just gonna crack them like this on a flat surface so that we can make sure that nothing goes inside of here, okay? We don't want any shells. That's how you crack a knife. That's the proper way to crack a knife, ready? See? Okay. Always, yep, you always flip it. Alright, go ahead. Your turn. Nope, nope, nope. Crack it right here on the plate. Yeah, you see Mama do that sometimes. It's the wrong way to crack mango. Okay, ready? Do it with me. Hold it. Ready? Pick it up. Flip it over. Alright. Perfect. Okay, do it with me. Ready? Good job. Good job.
So I'm gonna make it. Now, 40 feet.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Did you get any egg in all of your hands? Okay. What do you need?
House milk and
No cows, no. Alright.
we need water.
We need water. Here, read it to me. What does it say? What does it say we need to do? I'm going to preheat the oven.
As I want to hold it.
Let's look at this together. Look, 1 cup water, half a cup of oil, and 3 whole eggs. You do 3 or 4. Oh, it doesn't matter. We did 4. That's perfect. Okay, ready? So we need 1 cup. Can you tell me when it gets to the 1?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Let me know. When it gets to the 1, I have to stop pouring. Ready? Did it get to the 1? Good job. 1 cup of water and a half a cup of oil, okay?
Why do we have oil?
Why do we have oil? Because it's lard that they make. Or in this case, this is grapeseed oil. And that's about a half a cup. Well done.
You like it.
You like it? Good. Go ahead, pour it in. Good job. Alright, I'll take a fork.
I need it.
Go ahead.
I need it.
Okay, be careful. Don't stab yourself with that.
She's stirring.
You are stirring.
We have to stir.
You have to stir it. You smell it? That's good, right? Good. Good job.
I'm gonna not put in my eyes.
Nope. No eggs in your eyes, because every time you touch the eggs make you blow up. Just like the flour, no flour on you either. Every time you touch flour, you blow up too. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just your skin, like I'm hoping. My mama's going to take you to an allergist soon. We're going to do a skin test on you, and then you'll be just fine.
I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah, you already are fine. You're perfect.
I'm fine. I'm not gonna cry.
You're not going to cry, Johnny? You might cry. It's a long process. It's 20 minutes. That's why I've been avoiding it.
I might not cry.
No. You might not cry. Mama's just going to hold you and nurse you while they do it. It's no big deal. Don't know when I want to do it. I need to start from
Don't
here.
nurse me.
Oh, okay.
I'll just be fine.
You'll just be fine all on your own. That's fine.
Don't nurse.
Okay.
Stop nursing.
Don't put any of this in your mouth because of the eggs, okay? You could get salmonella from the eggs. Possibility. Alright, let's get out a stick of butter. We're going to use the butter sculpture.
I'm gonna be fine with butter. I'm fine with butter. So,
What does this look like?
butter.
Butter. But what does it look like?
And a rabbit butter.
It's a rabbit butter. Oh, good job. Amy. Okay, ready for the fun part? Here comes fun, hop and toe, hopping down
You know?
a little trail, hippity hoppity, Peter's on his way. Okay, ready? You gonna do it? You do it.
Why is this butter?
Why is it butter? It's just a sculpture, baby. Look at the bunny. Ooh, he's so cute. Alright.
I'm to put him in it.
You want to put him in it? We already have oil in there. We just need to butter up the pan.
Thank you.
You want to do it? I'm going to take his ear. Okay, here you go. You do it.
Here's him. That was good.
Okay.
He's for the ice cream.
He's for the ice cream? Okay. Good job.
He was boiling up.
He was boiling. Okay. He was boiling up.
He's a weapon.
Okay.
I like him.
Yeah, you like him. Alright.
Put him in there for 1 second.
It'll be okay. We'll try to make sure that we have a lot of butter on it then. Because now we have butter and cake with them.
it again. Puppy.
Okay.
Who's that?
Don't put your hands in there. Understand?
No. I'm just being silly.
That's okay.
Mommy, why did you take his ear?
Why I take his ears? Because his ears are easier to come off of his body because they're a smaller portion. So it's the weakest point on the bunny. Okay, than anything else. I want to make sure that this is really buttered up because of the cake that's now in with the butter. Alright, no big deal. We're going to take the cake, we're going to cut it up, we're going to put it in cones, and we're going to take icing, and we're going to make it look like ice cream, okay? You can have it. Sound like fun?
I need a cone.
We're not taking them out yet, we need to cook the cake first. I was waiting for the,
I need a cone.
you're not going to be able to find them, they're not down low, they're up high. But, you need to wait for the oven to heat up, okay? What are you doing?
You open it.
I'm not going to open it.
You open it.
Oh, no. I'm not going to open it. Okay, listen to me. Do not put Mr. Bunny back in with the cake, okay? I'm going to put him right here. I'll be right back.
I need this.
Honey, no. James, please don't. Karina, please don't do anything yet. Please, no.
What's going on?
No. Karina.
I need to cook for 1 second.
Oh, my baby.
Thanks.
What are you doing, honey?
I'm trying to wash my hands because they're all buttery. She threw the butter in with the cake, so I need to wash off the butter. And now she's sticking.
Honey, you don't want to put the butter in the cake.
And now she's
Where's
sticking
the butter?
salad thing
Hey.
in.
Hey, where's the butter?
I already took care of the butter.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying no to.
Okay.
She took the thing from the salad and put it in there.
That's fine.
That's perfect. All right.
Just make sure there's no lettuce in there.
I don't know. I didn't.
Karina, honey, you gotta get that out of there. That's for salad.
All right.
Just don't shake it off too much. There might still be salad stuff underneath all the stuff.
All right. I'll put that there with the butter. Here. Okay. Ready?
You're using the rabbit thing?
Yeah, I thought it'd be funny and cute and fun and whatever.
Okay.
and-
That's fine. I never understood why I got it in the first place.
Because it's cute. You have a little kid.
Right.
The guy who gave it to me was like, "Here, your daughter's gonna love this." And I said, "Oh yeah, she probably will."
Karina, like helping bake and cook.
Karina likes doing everything, but the thing is, though, she tries to do it when I tell her to wait.
I know.
She can't.
She wants to be doing the stuff herself, right, Karina? You want to
Well,
be doing
since
this
you're
yourself
here,
one
go
day.
get me the spatula.
When you get a little older, honey, Papa will let you make whatever you want.
Oh, Papa would love it because then you'd be another cook in the house. He'd be like, "Karina, feed me this."
Especially if she takes half as much pride in her food as Papa does. Papa would let her cook whatever she wants.
Trust me, then you'll have another little maid at your house to cook and clean for you.
Damn thing. If she does stuff for me, I'm not gonna stop her, but I'm not expecting it.
I'll feed you with that. What's that? I know.
Okay.
It's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Here, ready? Do it. Okay. Ready? Pick it up. Get all the little bits out. Alright. And take this.
Now I need it.
Alright, go like this and
It's
get all the air.
my turn.
It's your turn. Go ahead.
My turn. Do sweat.
I'm going to try and mix it, aren't you? Okay, good job.
It's gonna be your turn.
It's going to be my turn? Okay.
After that.
Okay, well, take your time.
You have.
Okay.
No, it's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Ready?
Hold on.
Good job.
That hurts my ear.
It does, I'm sorry. All I'm doing is trying to get all the air out. Okay. Alright, we're gonna stick it in the oven. That's it. And then we just wait for it to cook, okay? What happened to the package? There's the package.
I had that for one time. And so.
Okay, in 20 minutes, you're gonna have a beautiful little cake, and then we're gonna let it cool down completely, okay? And then we're gonna ice in it.
Not big cake, actually.
You want a big cake, actually?
Because I'm a baker.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
My birthday is. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know when your birthday is? When's your birthday?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You know it.
I know your birthday. I do.
I don't know.
It's in April.
Why is my birthday in April?
Because I got pregnant with you pretty much in June.
No! You're already pregnant.
No.
You are already pregnant.
Yeah, I was already in a family way. You're right. I had you.
No, you didn't.
I did have you. You're my baby.
Nah.
You're not? Whose baby are you then? Why are you living in my house? Why do I try to make sure that I do every little thing that's special for you?
You're called so I'm Clementine.
You want to be Clementine so badly? That you want to be Clementine?
Yeah.
You're so silly. You don't want to be Clementine. You want to be Karina.
Nah.
Because you are Karina, and you want to be the best Karina that you can be.
Clementine.
So what, you want me to just trade kids with Kadia? And be like, here Kadia, you can have my kid. Here's, she's now Clementine. I'll take your kid. She's now Karina. You realize that Clementine has a sister now that she has to share out her love and attention with. She has a sister.
She has mama.
She does have a mama, but she also has a sister now too. You don't know how things work at her house. You don't know what she gets to do and what she doesn't get to do. I think that you're quite lucky to have a mama who tries to do everything with you, okay?
I need no. Let go of me.
I'm not gonna let go of you. You're gonna fall down. Why are you trying to
Let
get down?
go of me. Let go.
I'm not gonna let you fall down that way. Ready? Why are you trying to do that? Ready? You trying to stand up? Ready? Oh. Karina, I don't want you to get hurt, baby. Oh. I did let you go. That's why you're on the ground. Very gently and carefully I let you go. I don't know. Every time Jace turns on the fan, Karina goes over and turns it off.
You can't turn it off now.
So he put it up. Oh, she's gonna cry, honey.
I don't care. I am hot. I have work to do. I cannot battle with her over the phone. I told her no, she didn't listen. I'm just gonna go make sure she can't turn it
Mama
back on.
loves you. Are you sad? You very sad.
I don't care. I told her no. She's making me sad by not listening.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's okay. Mama's right here. You like to play with this guy inside? You like to push him? Alright, we have to get ready for bed anyway, okay? You want to get ready for bed? I'll read your books. I don't know what time it is, but it has to be pretty late. Yeah. Oh, it's 9:10.
You're a silly little girl, you know that, right?
Oh, baby.
Papa said no. Papa didn't ask, he said no. He's over here and he's sweating, he is working. You and Mama are playing. If you're cold, you and Mama can go to the bedroom.
Want to go to the bedroom?
Oh.
Okay. Let's go. Come on. Your flashlights. Oh, you have flashlights in your room. Let's turn some of them on, okay? Look at your night lights working. Let's go play in your TV. Come on. We can build or whatever, okay? You gonna have a tea party?
No. We're gonna spend.
Okay, we could just build together. That's very true. There you go. Okay, what do you want to build? Awesome. You like the table? Eva gave this to you.
Why?
Because Adri didn't want it anymore, I guess. Or else maybe she just wanted it out of her house. I don't know why she gave it to you, but she did. She gave it to you. That was very nice of her. It's just a bunch of building blocks. See, it says Lego on it. You can put all your Legos on it and build with it. And it's kind of like the Lego table down at the coffee house. Okay? Look at that. Let me see him.
Why is he walking?
Why is he walking? Because he's a pirate. Mighty. Shiver me timbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it raining?
It's raining because it's a rainy night.
My girl needs pants on.
Okay.
You should get her some pants.
Okay. I like that you're calling her that you're your girl. That's cute. Mama does that with you.
She's a girl.
She is a girl.
She needs some pants.
Yes, she does. Look at this. She built this. I love it. I love it, Karina. Let's go check on the cake.
And the sour thing.
I see. You did such a good job. Oh, it's not ready yet. It said 15 minutes.
Daddy!
Yep, we're gonna put it in for another 10 minutes. Okay, let's go play for another 10 minutes. I thought it was 15 minutes anyway. You think so? Let's go play. You clean my house. I always have to clean my house because I have a kid. Either. My kid has a lot of stuff, so.
It's your turn now.
What's my turn?
That was your turn to go through.
Oh.
Well, how many I got?
How many you got?
How many I got?
How many you got? How many do you have? I don't know where the angle's gonna be though. That's the thing. Do you want this one? Here. You wanna make the pine tree again?
I need a pen. Outside. No, you need it on.
Okay, let's see. There you go. Sorry.
I need the pine tree.
You gotta find it. I think it's in the box over there. Is it?
No.
Oh. I don't know where.
I have this one. Goes with these. I have these things. That goes with these. I just forgot.
Oh.
That's gold.
Nice. I like it. Oh, that looks better. It looks a little bit better. Let's get out of...
Flower cone. What is that?
This is a tester. Put it in the cake to see if it comes out clean. It's just a regular toothpick, baby. Comes out clean, then it's done. It honestly doesn't even look done. But nope, it's not done. Okay, so let's try another 5 minutes. I think this stove is weird. I don't know. I'm not used to this type of stove timer. Yeah, Dream. Sure, Dream. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's go back to playing. Alright, our cake is cooling, and then we're gonna ice it together, and then I'm gonna put it into cones. It'll be fun. Cake! Hey?
Okay.
The cake, it has to cool down first, okay? Then we can turn it into ice cream cones. You need ice cream? Okay, we'll get it in about 10 minutes. It's 9:45 right now, so at 9:55 we'll come out, check to see if it's cool. Alright?
Why is there some cow's milk on it?
There's no cow's milk on it. We're gonna put icing on it. Okay?
Icing.
Yeah, we're gonna put icing on it when it cools down. Right now it's too hot and the icing's just gonna melt all over it. Alright, and then we'll cut it up and we'll put it into ice cream cones that you can have.
I want to cut up. I want to just eat it.
Okay, you can just eat it, that's fine. Alright, come on, let's go sit down and relax for a little bit longer. But let's go in your bedroom either way.
I need some salad.
Okay, here you go. You can have the whole bowl if you want. It could be your salad. You got it? It's heavy. Bring it with you to the couch. Bring it with you to the couch. My child does not listen. At all. My child just does not listen.
Did the cake die or something?
No.
Oh, that's salad.
Salad. She get as much salad as she wants. She got the entire bowl.
I thought it was just a thing of.
No, it's just like you tell her not to do something, and there's Karina. She just does it.
This is for me. I stop and I ask her, and I take time to explain to them everything. Very carefully.
I love it, baby. I love the big spoon.
Make sure she's
Big
paying
fork.
attention and all that.
There's a seat right behind you. I put right behind you too, okay? You pull it up and sit down. I love you. You got it? Good girl. It's cake. Alright, we're gonna get out some icing.
I like icing.
You like icing.
There's some icing. Oh, yeah.
Let's see if we can find some.
Why do we have icing?
For cakes, in case we decide to make one.
Cheese. Icing is gonna burn up. Icing is cooling up. My mom do the job doing the cake, mustard up,
Okay.
and to flavor. Let's flavor next.
Let's flavor next.
And flavor butter.
Pretty much right.
What's it?
Icing. Cake. You happy?
Yeah,
Good.
I just waking.
I'm glad.
Jesus. Butter, 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 butter. Cools up with icing mix. It's icing. Icing makes it cool up so I can eat.
Okay, do you want a piece?
Not that.
Not yet? You have a piece if you want a piece.
Not that.
No?
Not that.
Alright, let's see if we have any sprinkles.
I need to mix it up.
Okay, you can mix it up. I don't know what you mean exactly by mix it up.
It is all mixed up.
You want to put it into an ice cream cone and eat it?
I want to. What's in there?
Hopefully ice cream bowls.
I
There's like half a piece is left. Alright.
Oh, wait, no.
You want a piece? Want some cake in it?
I need a bowl.
You need a bowl? Well, I'm going to end up giving you a plate.
A bowl.
No,
No,
it is a bowl. Look.
Bowl.
Look, see, you're going to put the...
This is a bowl.
Yeah, you're going to put the ice cream, the cake into it.
And
Actual ice cream cones.
I need other ice cream.
I'm looking to see if we have other ice cream cones. We did, they'd be up there though. I don't know if we have any.
Then, no.
You want one of these ones, Karina?
That.
Okay.
Those. Those are all balls. Those are ice cream cones. I like those ice cream cones.
We'll put one on the bottom. Okay.
I just like my mom. I'm just a big girl.
I'm just a big girl.
I'm a big girl.
You're just like me? I love you,
Because
baby.
I'm a girl. I like to be a girl because I'm strong and I like to be the best girl.
James, you want one of these?
What is it, honey?
It's cake and an ice cream cone.
I'll take some cake. I'm not gonna. Why? Just give me the cake.
Because we have a baby. That's why.
I know.
And everything is made to be a little bit more special. Why? I think I make her like puzzle piece sandwiches and stuff.
And so I'm gonna take this girl one.
I forgot.
Girl, and I know way to be a girl, and I know way to parties in the house because of the house.
Okay, after this, we are going to bed, sweetheart.
Cake. Cake. This is awesome. I have some cake. I have some cake. Right there.
What are you doing, princess?
I was making.
Eat your stuff.
Yeah.
Pick up and eat it.
What's that?
It's cake ice cream. Mmm. What do you think?
What's that?
It's cake.
Oh. This is not cake. It's ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And not cake. We don't.
Is it in the living room? Yeah, you gonna go grab it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go run and get it, okay? She's like, share. I said share. I'm like, I need one. So I split it in half. She's like, I need two. And the baby's so cute. Mm-hmm. Share is right. You good? Here's her ice cream cone. She decided she wants this instead. That was perfect. But yeah, and like, this is the only thing he does, so it just... But yeah, I'm not having any more kids with him because of this type of garbage. I do not approve of this type of TV show. I do not approve of her watching it. Come on, it's time for bed.
No!
Honey, we're done.
No!
But he lets her watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that he just introduced her to the other day, and Gumball and Foster's, Imaginary Home for Fosters, stuff like that. I don't approve of this type of stuff at all. She could be watching Super Y, or she could be watching...
Super Y.
You want Super Y?
Yeah.
You can watch an episode of Super Y if you want. Or she could be watching Your Baby Can Discover, or Your Baby Can Read. Like, so many other things that are educational. Let's see if it's on here. That she could be watching. He's like, oh, yeah. He just doesn't care. I don't know if it's on here, honey. And Papa won't let me
It's because he doesn't want his name tarnished. He doesn't want, like, kids programming on his thing. Hate him so much sometimes. Because he's just so selfish.
Supergirl.
Not Supergirl. Super Y. It's a TV program that teaches kids how to read. No, Papa lets you watch Supergirl too. Alright. Mama wants you to come to bed, okay?
No.
It's time to go read some books.
Supergirl.
Oh, Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Don't fall off that chair. See what they have for educational programming on here. Baby class, first words and something. I don't want them to be big bouncy things though that are all over the place because that type of programming kills people's brains. They have this under educational programming. None of this is really handy mandy or handy manny.
What's that?
I'm not trying to find you something that's educational. Because so the Papa lets you watch it's garbage. I don't even like you watching TV, honey. Stuff is gonna rot your brain out. Papa worries about sugar, but he doesn't care about TV. See what this is. You might be too advanced for this, I'm not sure. I know, that's okay. We're gonna read books. Dr. Zeus. A, B, C. Look at this. A, B, B, F, C, C, D, 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 E, F, F, G, J, J, H, I, J, 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 K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, Z. Ready to start this? Alright, here we go. Dr. Zeus. A, B, C. Beginner books. Big A, little a. What begins with A? Aunt Anne's alligator, A. Big B, little b. What begins with B? Barber baby bubbles and a bumblebee. Big C, little c. What begins with C? Camel on a ceiling, C. Big D, little d. What begins with D? David Donald Do dreamed a dozen donuts and a duck dog too. A, B, C, D, E. Ear, egg, elephant, E. Big F, little f.
4 fluffy feathers on a 5th of feather fur. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goat, girl, goo goo goggles, G, G, G. Big H, little h. Hungry horse, hay, hen, in a hat, hooray, hooray. Big I, little I, eh, eh, eh. Ichabod is itchy, and so am I. Big J, little J, what begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar, and jam begin that way. Big K, little K. What begins with K, Karina? Let's see, Karina does. Kitten, kangaroo, kite, a kettle, kite, and a king's kerchoo. Kerchoo, kerchoo. Big L, little L. Little lolop, left leg, lazy lion, licks a lollipop. Big M, little m, what begins with M? Many mumbling mice are marking midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Big N, little n, what begins with those? 9 new neckties and a nice shirt and a nose. O is very useful. It's very useful. You use it when you say, Oscar only ostrich oiled an orange owl today. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Painting pink pajamas, policeman in a pail, Peter Pepper's puppy, and now Papa's in the pail. Big Q, little Q, what begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quacker too. Big R, little r. Rose, ribbon, Russ. Rosie's going riding on her red rhinoceros. Big S, little s. Silly Sammy Slack sipped 6 sodas and got 666. T, ta ta, T, ta ta, what begins with T? 10 titled turtles on a turtle tree. Big U, little U, what begins with U? Uncle Er's umbrella and his underwear too. Big V, little v. Vera Violet Vin is very, very awful on her violin. Lily Waterloo washes Warren Wiggs, who is washing Waldo Woo. X is very useful if your name is Nixie Knox. It also comes in handy spelling axe and extra fox. Big Y, little y, a yawning yellow yak. Young Yolanda Youngerson is yelling on his back. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Big Z, little z, what begins with Z? I do, I am, a zisser, zasser, zuz, as you can plainly see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now we know our ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Let me brush your teeth. I love you so much. I love my baby so much. And she is asleep. She's so cute.